Here we go. And
almost.
Almost. It's pretty cute.
Loading.
Yes.
Yay. Alrighty.
Now we just
Okay.
find
Now
out
we're
how
gonna
many
wait 5
people
minutes.
realised they needed to go back to the main channel page to come back in.
The easiest way I find for people to do that is then we switch to the next screen and they'll go, oh, it must be ready.
We need to do thingy again?
Yeah. Alrighty. Hopefully that has motivated everybody to find the new screen.
Find our way back.
Ah,
Yeah.
finding their way
And
back.
hopefully we won't have any more issues.
Yeah. Awesome. Welcome back to Kermit Boy. Kermit Boy.
Kermit Boy.
Okay.
Oh, good, I knew.
Yes.
I'm Kermit the Frog.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's not easy, apparently, being green. But,
Being green.
alrighty, let's try this again then. Yeah, people are going to go, yeah.
You need to.
We've actually got a fair few people.
No, on this, doing the stream right now. That's what I was saying. People are just gonna say, I can't see it.
So 30 people are at least. Alrighty, well, let's see what the response
It's
is
gonna
to
be
that.
a massive disaster.
Okay, well, yeah, most people are doing that. Alright, well, let's try it one more
Yeah, that
time.
looks a lot better.
Let's try it one more time, just so that people feel.
Just so that they get the memo.
Much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're good. I don't think you need to do it again.
Don't think we need to do it again? Okay.
No,
Alright.
majority of people who were there and who
Yeah.
answered said 1 to 3, 4,
So
5, so we're good.
We're just waiting now for the people to get in there.
Well,
Alright,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
you know, you give it a couple questions, people will realise
Oh, hang on. Something's
that.
happening.
So hold on a minute.
Okay, so let's have a look at this first one. So a nice cricket one. A double Nelson. Well, I know what a single Nelson is. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see what a double Nelson is. Okay, so there's no racehorses in cricket. Well, nor are there any sailing boats if it considered it not. Okay, double Nelson, 222. I'm guessing because a Nelson is 111, because Nelson was meant to have, what is it, one eye, one arm, one leg. And so, therefore I guess a double Nelson would be twice that. Alright. Yeah, exactly. Which country would you find the DAX share index? Space 9. Okay. England, France, Germany, or Switzerland?
That hasn't got that one.
No? No, the big space
Not yet.
nine? Okay. The DAX share index.
Oh, just no reaction at all.
Okay. DS9. Yes. I'm only here for an alibi. I like that. I reckon so. Right, yes, the DAX, because D obviously stands for Deutschland, and what is it? Yes, so it's at the Frankfurt Stock Exchange there, or Frankfurt, if you're speaking German. You know what Frankfurt is famous for?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs, yeah. Well, I think they actually began in America, but, you know. Frankfurters. We're gonna...
You can go. We're just
Okay.
trying to
Cool.
sort stuff out.
Ooh! Now you'll notice that little area that's above the dot that's like in grey. That's the ACT. I know that much. But what is this town? Is it Albury, Bright, Cobram, Corryong, or Echuca? So, is any of those that you would eliminate straight away? They're locked in.
I have no clue because I don't know big world.
Okay. Well, Albury is in New South Wales. It's it's on the border. It's called Albury Wodonga, and Wodonga is like the south side of the river. But Corryong, it's actually east of where Albury and Wodonga are. So there you go. Oh,
Hot.
sorry, I just saw the next question.
Obviously, it's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Okay. This band were formed following the demise of which other band? I'm hoping it's a good song. Oh, it is a good song. Even better.
Every time I think of you, I feel a shot right through the fog of blue. It's no problem of mine, but it's a problem of mine. Living a life that I can't leave behind. There's no sense in
Joy Division, of course. No! I'm not sure if I should continue my friendship with Michael Medham now, because he looks like he got that one wrong. Joy Division. Of course, after they broke up, there was the New Order, and this was Bizarre Love Triangle from them. Alrighty. This movie is set in a prison in which state? My name's John Carthy. Like the grid. Spelled different.
Are there any movies you haven't seen? Are there any movies that you have
I mean,
seen
obviously.
that you can't quote off the top of your head?
I don't think so. No, yeah, that's right. My brain's still something. But, yeah, so The Green Mile is a good movie, though. And it's actually written, I think it was a, who wrote The Green Mile? Was that a, Stephen, what's his name? King one? I think it was.
I don't know.
Louisiana. So
Someone in the
it's set
chat's
up-
going to go, no,
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was actually.
Okay.
If you know.
Yeah. Where is it? So it's a prison in Louisiana. There you go. Cool. All right.
Fun facts with
Yeah.
Darren.
Yes. All right. Okay, so we've got 5 capitals. And which of them is the furthest north out of Bangladesh, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, and Thailand? Capital of which of these is the furthest north? Makes sense if you think about it. Myanmar is your answer there. Okay, so it is 19 degrees 45 minutes north. What did other people put? Lots of people put Bangladesh. That's actually, yeah,
That's awesome.
not the case at all. There you go. The next question now. In which city would you find Fenway Park? So Fenway Park, obviously, a baseball park. Have you ever seen a baseball game on TV?
No.
No?
As a baseball never comes up. TV.
It
No.
doesn't tend to come up on TV.
No. No.
The monster doesn't have it.
It's true. So what song do they always play during the 7th inning? Do you know?
I don't know because
We don't watch the baseball. It doesn't ever come up.
Okay, take me out to the ball game. Anyway, so it's in Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, so Massachusetts is what the Bee Gees had because they had like big teeth, so they had Massachusetts. In what year did Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans? 2003, 2005, 2007, 2009, or 2011? And I bet a fair few people are wishing it would have me as well. So we
Yes.
know it's
Exactly.
Okay, Hurricane Katrina was a Category 5 hurricane. Started off in Florida, moved across to Louisiana. That was in August 2005 that occurred. Had a few people go everywhere. So it looks like those people who knew it, and everybody else sort of went, not sure.
Is it Americana night tonight?
It must be.
Has to be.
They built it and they came. I like that. Yes. That's a good reference to Field of Dreams. Okay, so triple points question. All right, on this next question, you will need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 answers. You'll need to put them in a particular order, and then once you've done that, you need to press the submit button. Make sure you do press that submit button. Alrighty. Oh, I do like this question because it's anti-Queensland. Order these Blues from the most to the least appearances in State of Origin games.
Oh, God.
Order these Blues from the most to the least appearances in State of Origin games. Are we ready? We've got 60 seconds on the clock. Everybody, your time starts now. We've got Laurie Daly, Freddie Fittler, Paul Galen, Paul Harrington, Harrigan, sorry, Glenn Lazarus, and Peter Sterling. All right.
Mine's good. It's actually pronounced Paul Gallant.
Galen. No,
Yeah.
what did I say?
You said Galen.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow, Josh gets one over me.
I get one over you. Also, your comment earlier, I think Keenan will have your head for that.
Yes, yeah. Right, so we're on 20 seconds to go. About now is when you want to start. If you're not sure, just take your best guess. Don't forget you'll need to press submit. We've got about 8 teams yet to answer in 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Come on, guys. You can make it. You can make it. How many got it right? 1 team got it right.
Ooh.
Okay, so yes, Brad Fittler had 31 games. Paul Gallen had 24. Laurie Daly 23. Paul Harrigan 20. Glenn Lazarus 19, and Peter Sterling the least at 13. Can you press the R button and we'll see who got it. Oh, Hellenic Club
That was DNA.
DNA.
Yeah.
Ah.
Astrid's in the chat going, no way, we just got it.
Well done. Alrighty. So
Hey,
final question.
Final question for round 1.
Alrighty. So how much would you like to gamble?
All the money.
Mm.
Give us all your points.
Yes, give us all your points.
Oh wait, there's no 100% option.
Hey, we should change it. Alright, next. Okay, in the chat, should we have 100% option next time?
We
something
have
happens?
the power.
We can change it. We can change it.
Should be 99.
Yeah, we can't do 100. I think we can do 99 though.
'Cause you gotta make
Yeah.
it so that they still at least have a chance.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes, please.
Okay. Let's see what most people put. Most people went with the 50. Alrighty.
It's the only way to play the game.
Really?
Oh,
Which is a shame because it's a really not a good question. What sporting event would you associate Kerry Saxby with? You either know it or you don't. So is it heptathlon, pole vault, race walking, or swimming? Kerry Saxby. Okay. Alrighty, race walking. Most people getting that one right. She competed all the way up to 2000, so she was in the 2000 Olympics. Age 39 in the 2000 Olympics and came 7th. Wow. Okay. Well, congratulations to those 42 who knew that one. Let's now look at the stats therefore for that. This one. And it is not showing. Alrighty, let me try again. Wow. There we go.
Oh, this is cool.
There we
It
go.
just hangs from her.
Yeah. Okay, so DNA, because they did so well on the
They got
previous
the
question, yeah, managed that. And yeah, so then we can see like 4 other teams who obviously went with the 50% and got all the other questions except for that one right. So going through, there's a few teams that are perhaps hanging on the other side. 47 seems to be a popular score. Lots of people on the 47. And Butterfly Club, Stan, don't worry. Keep holding on to that one. You'll get there. Always, it's only round one. And in round two, there's a lot more points anyway. So from this point on, the faster you answer in this round, the more points you're going to get. So up to 100 points. Let's have a listen, first of all, to who this particular artist is. The Supremes, yes, later known as Diana Ross and the Supremes, because she became pretty popular in it. Okay, here's a question for you. Can you name a popular Supreme song that doesn't have either the word baby or love in the title? Stop in the name of love, baby love, love child. Let's see if you can think of one. According to the book of Genesis, what kind of leaves did Adam and Eve use in an attempt to cover their nakedness? So was it fig, olive, palm, or sycamore?
Love, or is it hammer time, or do we collaborate and listen?
Okay, olive leaf wouldn't cover much, and palm leaf is way too much of a brag. So yes, it is of course fig leaf. Allow me to read Genesis chapter 3 verse 7. Then the eyes of both were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves fig leaves together.
Ouch.
And made loincloths for themselves. How did they sew them? Like they suddenly have
they
sewing?
use their hands.
Yes, yeah, but they obviously, but like what, they had needles all of a sudden? How'd they make the needles?
Branches,
Branches.
Oh, yeah, okay. What was the name of Jim Carrey's pet Jack Russell dog in the movie The Mask? The Mask was his next big hit after Ace Ventura. So was it Butch, Duty, Kip, Milo, or Wilson? I don't know the answer to this one.
And then he was in a movie called Batman Forever.
Yes, he was in a movie called Batman Forever, and it was probably the best thing about it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Batman Forever.
Pretty much the only reason I ever go back to Batman Forever.
Yes. Okay, so Milo was the answer there. Named, of course, after that wonderful drink. Okay, which Disney film featured this Elton John tune? And if you don't get it...
How many people can
okay,
get the answer before we even
even
start playing?
You ready? And go.
And go.
It's like...
To the rush of day,
I can't believe we're at 20 seconds and everyone
the
still hasn't answered.
heat of a rolling wave can't be turned away. An enchanted.
Yes. Of course. The other wonderful Supreme song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? The one of fastest.
Do we really need a fastest?
Do we really need a fastest? Okay. Alrighty. Yes. Alrighty.
Fun times. Recent repeated question. Yeah.
Okay. Which 1994 movie had the tagline, Fear can hold you prisoner, hope can set you free? I do believe we've had this question before. I bet if Lachlan reached around, he'd be able to find that particular 1994 movie. But in fact, that's your challenge, Lachlan. See if you can just pick a movie and show it to me and see if it's the right one. I bet you know. Pick another movie. That is.
Purposely picked up
Yes.
the wrong one.
Yes, that is correct. The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, look, Lion King again.
No, it's not the Lion
The
King.
Lion King, yeah. Alrighty. Yes.
Oh,
The
no.
Lion King, the Lion King.
Could that tagline apply to the Lion King?
I don't know. Alright, so which occurred first? The chicken or the egg? No. Was it the first moon landing, Gough Whitlam becomes the PM, Martin Luther King Jr. was killed, or the Munich Olympic disaster? Yes, MLK. So I'm guessing that everybody else went with moon landing because Gough Whitlam became PM in the 70s and the Munich Olympic disaster. Yes, was 72, wasn't it? Yes.
Keenan's in the camp that says there was no such thing as a moon landing.
Right.
It was all filmed, I tell you.
Yes,
Very
Kubrick.
elaborate stage.
It was done by Kubrick. Did you not know? All right. A certain street. Okay. We're not naming any streets. No naming and shaming any streets on this one. But a certain street contains 100 buildings. They're numbered from 1 to 100. How many times does the digit 9 occur in these numbers? Look, assuming that we haven't had like some teenagers go along and steal the numbers from the buildings and what have you, how many times does the digit 9 occur? And then they haven't got the sixes in turn, right? No.
I think you'd be able to get around.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I feel sorry for Alright, come on, Hugh, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. You can't do it, okay. No, you made it, but did you get it right? Alright, so there are 20. So obviously 9, 19, 29, 39, 41, 59, 69, 79, 89, and then we've got 90 to 99.
59, 69,
Yeah.
79, 89,
Okay.
90, 91, 92, 93, 94,
95,
96,
96, 97,
98,
98,
99.
99. No, because
I'm wrong.
99 has 2 nines.
99 is 2 nines.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
right.
how many times does a digit 9
That's
occur?
Alright, yeah,
That's
sure,
not
whatever.
I have a dream.
Okay. The 1996 Olympic Games were held in which USA? Yeah, that's the okay, California, Georgia, New York, or Utah? I had a t-shirt at the time.
Did you go to the 1996
I didn't leave the country until like early in the ooze. So Georgia, Atlanta Olympic Games. What did other people think? We had some people go. Has New York ever had the Olympics? I don't know.
Are they
Yeah.
able to have the
Are
Olympics?
they able to? Yeah.
Would they be able to sufficiently provide for an Olympics?
Who knows? All right. Here's a common one as well. Who wrote The Jungle Book? So we've got George Eliot, James Joyce, Charles Kingsley, and Rudyard Kipling. Alright.
Yeah, Utah has had the Winter Olympics.
Yes, yeah, they have indeed. Salt Lake City, wasn't it? So yes, Rudyard Kipling is the writer of The Jungle Book, not Lord Baden-Powell. Alright, so the final question for this round is, what is the next line of this song? I will tell you, it is a Disney tune, if that helps.
We love Disney.
Yes.
Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go.
Surely you all know the answer.
I agree with
Ooh, no.
I agree with Keenan. It's not in the chat, just to say. I agree.
Why? Why let it go? Because that's the name of the song.
Can't say I watched the movie like
Why that song? Why any song?
So, do people in the chat know what Hans Christian Andersen
The Ice Queen, isn't it?
Snow Queen, but yeah.
Snow Queen.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Turn away and slam the door. What did other people have? Okay. We're going to turn away and close the door. Turn away and shut the door. Turn away and open the door. One person want me to turn away and open the door?
as you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you do you. You do you. That's fine. Alright, so that is the end of that particular round. So looking at the round scores this time round, the Kuna Matata obviously not worrying about their score, but getting there anyway in terms of the rounds. Who else we got? The Tassie Girls, you did pretty well on 37th there. No one did a batter though. No one went into the minus, which is good. But let's put you over there to Hakuna Matata, and I've got a feeling therefore that puts you in first place, does it? No, DNA just holding on for the moment because of their previous lead. But Benspoke Folk is not very far behind, only 7 points. So it's very, very tight in the top 10 at the moment. Millionaire Ladder might be the way that sorts out the people from the boys. Now, I am going to say that there is a Facebook question in the Millionaire Ladder, so just saying.
Cocktails, baby.
Just saying. Alrighty.
Time to prepare for the
Alrighty.
obligatory why
Yes.
the Facebook question.
Why the
comes.
Facebook question? Tell me why. Alright, so for those of you who have not played Millionaire Ladder for a while, it's very simple. All of the every time you get a question right, you go up the ladder one spot. If you get any question wrong, you fall all the way back down to the 0 point, unless you've passed a safety net. And you can see that they're at 150, 300, 450. Therefore, the most amount of points you can get this particular round is 500. So good luck to everyone here. Alrighty. So, which Australian marsupial is responsible for the name of Rottnest Island? You know the answer to this one, Lachlan? Rottnest Island.
Can't say I know it off the top of my head. All the answers given.
No? Okay, so Rottnest is Dutch for rat's nest. Center. No, it's a quokka. So they thought that quokkas were really big rats.
Alright, so if Rottnest what was it, like Swiss?
Dutch.
Dutch for
Yeah.
rat nests.
Yes.
Why don't they just call New York City Rat Nest Island? It's basically the same thing.
A good point. Because they decided to name it after a town in England instead. Dr. Calico is a villain in which animated movie? Dr. Calico is in Aladdin, Bolt, Frozen, Tangled, or Up. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Maybe people are doing a process of elimination in order to find out the answer to this question.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because it can only really be
It
Bolt.
can only really be Bolt. Yeah.
Yeah, Aladdin's Jafar, Frozen is, well,
Who cares?
Who cares? Yeah, and Tangled they wouldn't have a doctor in, and Up is like some old guy.
See,
Yeah, they're balloons.
And
Yeah.
Up it's the guy with all the dogs.
Yeah.
He's the bad guy in Up.
Alrighty, as promised, what is the answer to this one? Question. So we've got Galliano, Kahlua, Midori, or Tia Maria.
No, not a Facebook question.
Alright. Oh, I actually knew the answer to this Facebook question without having to look it up. Good for you. Yes, not saying that. Not saying that I happen to know everything about these particular things.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. Alrighty. So the question is, what is added to a screwdriver, which is vodka and orange, in order to make it a Harvey Warbanger, and that is Galliano. Alright. Here's a question for you. What is the Japanese word for green? Josh, do you know?
Midori.
Yes, we'll look at that. Alright, okay. Which scientist featured in this particular Pink Floyd song? You should know this already.
There's a silence surrounding me. I can't seem to think straight. I sit in the corner and no one can bother me.
You know the answer to this one?
I think I should speak now. I can't seem to speak now.
Probably.
Okay, so it's Stephen Hawking. Alright, so... well, this is the song Keep Talking. Isn't that on Dark Side? I think it's on Dark Side.
No, it has.
What?
Division.
Division. Sorry, yep. Interesting fact about Stephen Hawking. He was British, but his vocoder obviously made him sound American because that was the software. Right. In 1973, who defeated Joe Frazier to win the world heavyweight title? Was it Muhammad Ali? Was it George Foreman? Was it Murray Holmes? Or was it Liam Spinks? Hmm. 1973. January 1973, and was known as the Sunshine Showdown between George Foreman and Joe Frazier. So there you go. Alrighty, so got about a dozen teams that are on the fifth ladder. Let's see if you can keep going. What is considered to be the largest island on Earth out of Borneo, Greenland, Madagascar? Borneo, Greenland, Madagascar. Australia! We're a continent, so...
We also apparently don't exist.
We also know.
So,
Have you heard that theory? Is that Australia is a made-up place that we're all actually happens?
yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Australia is the biggest cover up for the
Yeah.
or the
For
cover
the
up for the biggest
cover up
one.
for the convicts all dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently they
Yeah.
just never found anything out of it. They just dumped all the convicts into the water and returned back.
That's it. So, got a number on the 300. Let's see if we can get this one, though. In music, a demi-semiquaver is what time value of a whole note? A demi-semiquaver. Okay.
Keeps going.
Okay, so it is 1/32 of a whole note. Okay. Demi-semiquaver is 1/32. So that now we only have 3 on there. Alright. Oh, which Middle Earth kingdom does this flag represent in the Lord of the Rings series? Is it Lothlorien? Is it Rivendell? Is it Rohan? Or is it the Shire? Lothlorien. Now this one.
No.
You've watched the Lord of the Rings?
No, I haven't.
You've never watched Lord of the Rings?
Not yet.
You've never seen the sun?
Seen The Hobbit? I've
Seen the Hobbit?
Rings.
Okay, but not Lord of the Rings. Okay.
I've seen.
Seen half the Lord of the Rings.
Nothing on it, explain on it.
Okay, well it's Rohan. Rohan, of course, being the horse kingdom, so that's why their picture is of a horse. Okay, still 3.
As well.
Okay, will you be able to make it to the 450 mark? Okay, so which of these is spelled correctly? Out of acquaintance, committed, embarrass, occasionally, and perseverance. Keenan with flags.
Doesn't matter if it's real flags or fictional flags.
Yeah.
He's always
Flags.
there. We can play this.
Okay, well done. Okay. It's perseverance is the only word there that is spelled correctly. 2 people have reached 450. Alrighty. Although this last question, I haven't heard it on trivia here before, so maybe you might not get it.
A
We'll see.
brand new question?
Someone in the chat's gonna go, we've had this question before, I don't know what
In which year did Disneyland in Anaheim open? So the very first Disneyland. Was that 1951, 55, 59, or 63? Anaheim. Okay, so Anaheim. 1955. 1955. The 17th of July is when it opened. Only one team making it all the way. Congratulations to whoever that was. Okay, let's now find out though who that is. It was the Snark Tarts. Well done. Although we had
Lots of
11 teams onto the 450 mark, which is great. Let's see. And only one at 400, and then a lot at the 300 mark as well. So let's now move the Snark Tarts over to here. Don't know if that's meant that you're now in the top. Oh yeah, you're now in the top 3, but look at how close that is at the moment. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all of the top 10, 11, 12, 13, like. If you're over 1,000 points at the moment, you're still well in the chance for lead, and there's still quite a number of teams that are in the high 900s as well. Look, I reckon there's still quite a bit of wriggle room in all of this. Now, with our next round being round 4, it is the typed in answers. So, now remember, if you're putting in a year, that is 4 digits. So, like if you want to say 96, you would say 1996. Alrighty. How many weapons are there in the game included? Ooh. In the billiard room with the lead piping. That's another one.
That in itself is one.
There's one. I'm sure there's more than one. Wait up. Ooh. Okay. And it doesn't give me the list, so we're going to see if we can work it out. That could be interesting. Alright. Let's see between the 3 of us if we can do it. So we've got lead piping, which I said before.
Is there a rope?
There's a rope. There's 6 altogether. So lead piping, rope, revolver, wrench.
Which ones have you said?
Dagger.
Dagger and
embarrassment.
Alright,
I just say embarrassment.
So there's the candlestick.
Oh, the candlestick!
That's
There we
The
go.
candlestick, revolver/pistol, knife/dagger,
Yeah.
lead pipe/piping,
Yeah.
rope, spanner/wrench. And
Yes. Well, we got
because you know
I
they
don't
can't
know.
name some things.
the
What it is.
candlestick.
Like America versus
Yeah.
Britain or something.
If you were going to murder somebody, why not use a candlestick holder? Yes. Right, what's the 3-letter ASX code for the company Woolworths? The Australian Stock Exchange code for the company Woolworths.
I don't know.
3 letters.
I had
So-
a year class
Yeah.
a couple days ago that was supposed to be learning about.
Woolworths.
Was supposed to be learning about.
Oh,
It ended
Woolworths.
up turning into a discussion about favorite supermarket.
Okay, so
I had no idea how it got to
Yeah.
that point, but
So-
it did. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Wow. Oh.
yeah, a number of people have got that question right.
Yeah.
Wow, is your answer. Okay,
Actually, now you think.
Josh.
Yeah.
What do you get when you burn down a Woolworths store?
I don't know, Darren. What do you get?
What do you get? You get coals. Alrighty.
Ah, that's good. I like that.
What's the initials of the first American president? First and last name.
Apparently, new versions of Pluto have 9 weapons.
Okay. 9 weapons.
Apparently,
Okay. Yes. Okay, so it is GW for, of course, George Washington. There were 8 people who didn't get that right. Did not know the first American president. Maybe they put EB and thought Australia, but that's all right. I don't know. Is
It's not
there
even a president, though. We have prime ministers.
Okay. What is the initial letter of the city where the cartoon family The Simpsons live? The Simpsons. Longest running animated TV show by far.
Oh,
Before,
no.
yeah, before The Simpsons, do you know what held the longest?
I don't know.
The Flintstones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and they
Well, I mean, The Simpsons kind of blew that out of the park.
yeah, by quite a lot. In fact, there was an episode, the episode where they reached the amount of episodes that the Flintstones did. They had like Homer going Simpson, Homer Simpson. Yeah. So yes.
And you lost someone
S
to
for
tell you, oh, yeah, it
Springfield.
was in like season 6 of The Simpsons.
Yeah. How many grams are in 1 pound? How many grams? Ooh. Oh, I was off by 1. Oh. I was off by 1. That's alright. I'm still. Yeah. But my answer wouldn't have been. But to the nearest me, I was happy. So I guessed 453, which I thought it was, but it's actually 454. Oh, because it's the exact number is 453.59. So yeah. Okay, you either got it or you didn't, I guess. What are the initials of the tennis player who was stabbed on the 30th of April in Hamburg? Remember that? Because, you know, that's what you want to see happen. Somebody stabbed. Okay, in this next episode, Josh gets to say one of his obligatory catchphrases.
Do I know?
Yes,
How,
you do.
how would you know it's a catchphrase? Like,
Oh, because you've said it every single time that a question around this has occurred.
have I?
Yes. Alrighty. So anyway, the answer to this is MS, Monica Seles. Alrighty. In which year was the first episode of Seinfeld aired? Sorry, Josh.
Obligatory, I haven't seen Seinfeld moment.
Yeah, that's it.
I still get very mixed reactions to that.
Yeah.
Some people go blasphemy, and some people go good. So I wouldn't know the answer.
You know the answer?
I wouldn't know the answer.
Well, I feel like most people might not know that it was 1989. Yeah, so
Isn't the first season like only 6 episodes or something?
I'm not quite sure how many it was,
So it's
but
probably a pilot.
it went out. It went out with a bang. Like the final episode of Seinfeld was one of the highest rated comedy episodes on TV. They decided to leave. Like they didn't have to. They just decided to. They thought leave on top. Alrighty. So what is the first letter of the USA state that is directly north of Arizona? Yes, another American question. I'm sorry.
They love Americans.
Yes. I see. Michael Slade. Yes. I remembered the whole line. But I didn't sing it all. Yes, Utah is directly north of Arizona. All right, 2 more questions left. How many of you have got 8 from 8 so far?
No.
Okay, in what year was the first Melbourne Cup held? What year was the first Melbourne Cup held? Do you know where the first Melbourne Cup was held, Josh? Melbourne.
First Melbourne Cup was held in Adelaide.
Yes, that's right.
The first Melbourne Cup was held in Melbourne,
Yes,
France.
yes, Melbourne, France.
Melbourne, France.
Frenchman.
Yes. Otherwise known as Melbourne. Alrighty, so 1861 was the year that you won it.
If you're American, Melbourne.
Melbourne. Oh, Melbourne and Brisbane. Yeah. It's like, no, it's actually the same for both. It's Brisbane and Melbourne. It's the same. Yeah. Alrighty. What is the first letter of the city where you'll find a building called the Shard? The Shard. It has been known by other names, this particular building, but it is called the Shard. Most politely, I would say.
Most polite.
Oh yes, it's the shape of the building gives other suggestions. but yeah, the Shard is what it's referred to.
It's official designation.
Well, you know. It's in London, for those of you who were wondering.
Or to come to Woden. Yeah.
Well, apparently W for Woden. No. So not C for Canberra. Okay. So, how many people managed to get 10 from 10? I wonder if anyone did, but let's have a look at the round scores first. Oh, 2 people did. Look at that. Warren Trivian and my team is also named Bort.
Still trying to find the initial team who's named Bort.
Yeah. And then we've got Peter
haven't been
Matata
found
and
yet.
Hugh Jorgens doing very well there. A number of people getting 8 out of 10. And then 20-ish odd getting 7 out of 10. And then how many people got 6 out of 10? A fair few. So not too bad all up. Alright, so we will put Warren Trivia across here. Well done for you guys getting that one. So does that mean you're number 1 now? Yes, it does. But only just. And remember that, 100 points at this stage of the game is not a very big lead at all. Let's have a look at a few of the other scores. There, Tassie Girls doing well at 1577. Hey Jenko just above them. School of Rona. I'm not quite sure where the suburb of Rona is, but hopefully, it's I think it's next to Core. I could be wrong. And then we've got the Moscow Meerkats. The Moscow Meerkats. I thought they were South African, the Meerkats. The whole simples. But yeah, that could be just my interpretation of it. And what we've got here? We've got Ken Barons on 47.
Good old Ken Barons.
Good old Ken Barons. The Pie Rats coming at 40. And the Croppers, you look, great to see you still going along there. But what we're going to do now is we're going to have a bit of a break. Not a huge one. But when we come back, we've got our final 3 rounds. And let's see who manages to get on top after all of that.
So what are we this week?
I got my first time. Played it till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. She quit, Jody got married. Should've known we'd never get far. Oh, when I look back now, the summer seemed to last forever. And if I had the choice, yeah, I always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Left my heart to the zapper's round casing, and I sold my soul with my cigarettes to the black market man. I've had the Vietnam cold turkey from the ocean to the Silver City, and it's only other vets could understand about the long forgotten dockside guarantees. How there were no V-Day heroes in 1973, and how we said in a deadly harbor, her son opened but I couldn't kiss her. Well, she was lying and I was home through Lucky Land. She was like so many more from that time on. The lives were all so empty until they found their chosen one. And the legs were up and open, but their minds were always closed, and their hearts were held in fast suburban chains. And the legal pads were your hours long pay magazine, and the telex riders splattered their gunships once again. And cop pox make me jumpy, and I never stop to dream. Oh, I'll be going need for speed and Novocaine. So I worked across the country from end to end. I tried to find a place to settle down where my mixed up life could end. I held a job on an oil rig, flying choppers when I could, but the nightlife nearly drove me round the bend. And I traveled around the world for many years, and each one found me aimless. One more year, the world so well. And I've been back to Southeast Asia. You know the answer sure ain't there, but I'm drifting north to check things out again. Well, that rain out of Sydney is almost gone. And on that quiet hour, and I'll be landing.
Alright, we are back. How are we all doing today? This evening? Tonight? Hope we're all doing good. I am doing great. Thank you for asking. I know I missed a couple weeks ago. I was feeling sick. That was fun. And then I got jabbed again a few days ago. And then I fell ill again after that. So that was fun. But I'm good now. I'm here. We're ready to go. Heard a couple of people in the chat saying that the audio was getting a bit choppy during the break music. I hope that's not the case anymore. I think that might just be the video file playing during that portion. Did they change the break music?
No.
No?
No?
Still,
Okay. It's still...
still got your first real 6-string.
Last week.
They put it at the 5 and 9. Yeah.
That might have been Justin. I don't know.
So, that's been done now. We are back. We're going to jump into our next round here, which is Jeopardy. Very fun round. This round you get to pick the amount of points that you want the question to be worth based on the subject that we give for you. In this case, space. To start us off with, for Jeopardy, chance to get pretty much the same amount of points that you've been getting every other round up to this point. So just wait. Just give a bit of time as we wait for teams to come back from their break.
Did we have a vote as to anyone who would like us next time we're on to do the 99%? I think, did we have anyone agree to that?
I think Astrid said yes. But I think that was more of a joke. I don't think anyone's really interested. Alright, let's get this first space question going. Which planet takes 29 Earth years to orbit the Sun? Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, or Uranus? Takes 29 Earth years to orbit the Sun.
I mean, the Earth does. It takes 29 Earth years to orbit the Sun.
29
times.
But that'd just be...
Yeah.
That's just being too... Alright. Saturn is the planet. A year on Saturn lasts the equivalent of 10,759 Earth days. Or about 29 and a half years. So there you go. Real good. Curious to see what other teams said there. Just to have a quick look there. Neptune, next most popular answer. Jupiter and Uranus got the same amount each. So yeah, lines up pretty well. Geography is next. You well versed in geography, Lockie?
No.
Darren, are you well versed in geography?
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, I'd still pick 100.
Yeah, that's true.
Not that I want to be an influencer on anybody here, but pick 100.
But yeah, pick 100. Alright, Rosebud Stooges left to pick an option for geography. We'll give you guys 5 seconds. Someone's got a message on their phone. How dare they? Alright, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. What was the name of the capital of South Vietnam during the Vietnam War? Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, or Seoul?
Otherwise known as Seoul.
Don't put an E in there. If you've got an E in there, I'm gonna call it Seoul.
No. You're getting confused with the singer who did Kiss from a Rose.
So Saigon was the name of the capital of South Vietnam during the Vietnam War. It was renamed to Ho Chi Minh City.
Yes.
Guess who the leader of North Vietnam was?
Who was the leader of North?
Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi. Right. Okay. That would be why they changed the name.
And right after that, they re-voted back Richard Nixon. And then there was Woodstock, I believe. And Watergate. Punk rock.
Literature.
Yeah. Palestine, it was like terror on the airlines. Yeah, from Russia to
Alright.
Afghanistan.
Here we got Unicolor and Rosebud
Eisenhower
Stooges.
Yeah.
Yet to
England's
pick
got it.
for this subject. Rosebud Stooges, you guys haven't answered for the last few questions. Are you guys having any issues?
Or
If you
just
are, please let us
not
know.
back yet from your...
Or their break wasn't long enough, apparently. Which of these books described the Great Depression? Da Vinci Code, Gulliver's Travels, Harry Potter, or The Grapes of Wrath? Described the Great Depression. It's going to be The Grapes of Wrath.
Yeah. I mean, Gulliver's Travels, when he was a giant, he caused a Great Depression in the ground.
Right. trying to find reasons to we will make it work. Had to be Harry Potter, it makes you depressed.
Yes.
Now I'm curious what about Harry Potter makes you depressed, Keenan. No spoilers in the chat, please. Spickles don't know what to do about politics. It's a very touchy subject for them. Cool, alright. Question for politics is... It's not American, that's good. Which Australian Prime Minister had 4 children named Catherine, Caroline, Patrick, and Alexandra? Tony Abbott, Malcolm Fraser, Bob Hawke, or Paul Keating had 4 children Which one was it? Hagrid fell over when he got up. He left a correct impression. Yeah, he stood up and he said, "Sorry about that." Paul Keating had 4 children named Catherine, Caroline, Patrick, and Alexandra.
Oh, no, you say that.
Yeah,
Sports.
same. I threw it on you before it came up. I was going. So, yay for us.
This is another good for you moment. Sport. What type of sport are we going to be looking at? Any guesses?
A good sport.
Please. Place your bets.
Okay, well, it's going American.
Gamble
so
responsibly.
NFL, maybe.
Lawn bowl.
Yes. No, well, we've been doing a lot of American
Cats
stuff.
and Meow
Yeah.
have no real thought for sport. Which was the first non-Victorian team to win an AFL premiership? First non-Victorian team. First non-Victorian team to win an AFL. I don't follow AFL, so I wouldn't know. Darren, you?
I think I do.
It was the West Coast Eagles.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what year it was?
Quidditch.
Quidditch.
Yeah.
I don't know what Quidditch is. I know what Quidditch is. But so the West Coast Eagles won in 1992. There you go.
Michael beat you to it.
Michael beat me to it. Oh well. Television. Quidditch.
That's for ex Quidditch players. That's what they play
They play Quidditch
After they stop.
after they've stopped
after
playing.
they've stopped playing. Alright, television question is, which TV sitcom had the quote, "Just remember, it's not a lie if you believe it"?
Ah.
Big Bang Theory, Friends, Modern Family, or Seinfeld? TV sitcom. And it's going to be Seinfeld. Obligatory. I still haven't seen Seinfeld question. I could have gone in and said, in that, and now he can pronounce stuff. Because I'm a Potterhead, Keenan. Have you not seen me wear a Gryffindor shirt on here before?
And he did say Potter head. Just
Potter, yes. Potterhead.
yes.
Yes. George Costanza says this to Jerry on a way to beat the lie detector.
Wait, what do you mean it's not Harry Potter?
Potter.
Harry Potter.
Flags.
Flags, Keenan, it's your favourite subject. That's like saying the first Harry Potter book / film is called Sorcerer's Stone, and if you say that, you're just plain wrong.
It's only because Americans don't know what
Americans don't know what a philosopher is, so apparently it would have been better to call it Sorcerer's Stone. Alright, which Canadian province is represented
Ooh.
by this flag? Alberta, Manitoba, Ontario, or Quebec? Although that's not as bad as one of the translations of Philosopher's Stone in another language calls the book. The title is translated as Harry Potter and the Magic School or something.
Okay.
And I'm like, that's cool, but it tells me nothing about what the story's about. It just says, oh, they go to a magic school. That's great. Alberta is the province represented by that flag. Did Keenan get it right? We will never know. History. Lachlan's our history buff.
Alright. Let's see if you know this answer.
We'll see if you know the answer to this one, yeah. Yes. Good man, Keenan. Alright. Question is, how long was the 100 Years' War?
Oh, I do know this one.
Was it 99 years, 100 years, 116 years, or 119 years? Does Lachlan know the answer?
I do.
I think you do. Alright, we'll find out if you got it right. Very, very shortly. Are you looking it up on your phone right now, Lachlan? You better not have pulled that out to look it up. School of Runner, 5 seconds. 116 years. Did you get it right?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, good. You are still a history buff. Movies. Place your bets. What type of movie?
I'm going to go with rom-com.
Rom-com.
I'm going to go rom-com.
Alright, Lachlan?
Gonna be a biopic.
It's going to be a biopic.
Biopic.
Right, okay.
Alright.
Interesting choice. Spickles obviously don't watch a lot of movies. They don't know what to think. 5 seconds, Spickles. 4.
You haven't told us
3.
why you've got the
I've got it, yeah. Okay. Who plays Alfred the Butler in the 2005 movie Batman Begins?
Also, it's rom-com.
So, Michael Caine, Ralph Fiennes, Dustin Hoffman, Jeremy Irons, or Sean Penn? Michael Caine played Alfred in the Dark Knight trilogy. Very much a
Do you
back
know,
in my day.
Do you know, one of those actors has played Alfred, though.
Jeremy Irons, isn't
Yeah,
it, as
yeah.
well? In
Dawn of Justice.
Dawn of Justice,
Yeah.
which isn't very good,
And
and
Justice League.
which
Isn't very good.
Well,
also isn't very good.
Depends on which
although
version you watch.
Depends on the
Yeah.
version, but
Yeah.
Zack Snyder
still very
version's
good. Kind of
Zack
better.
Snyder version's good. I wouldn't call it a cinematic masterpiece like some people have said it is, which I think is going just maybe a bit too far. But I mean, I liked it, if being a bit too long.
So they're resetting the DC movie universe with Flash, right?
Yeah, well, they
Well,
have,
we don't know if that's what they're actually doing or not.
Yes,
I'm just more
Yeah.
interested in seeing Michael Keaton
Oh, yeah,
as
right.
Batman again,
Batman.
but you know.
it's Flash and the Multiverse of Madness, isn't it?
All right, final question for Jeopardy. It is music, so have a listen. Tell me who this artist is.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me.
All right, yes, soft sell for that particular rendition of Tainted Love. Robert Pattinson is Batman in The Batman. Yes, that actually looks like a really good movie.
Yeah.
But speaking in terms of the Flash movie, we got both Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton playing their incarnations
Yeah.
of Batman. So we're gonna have 3 Batman in 2022, I think.
That's true.
That's
and
insane.
I bet all of them would be a better love story than Twilight.
Better love story than Twilight. Yeah. Alright, DNA start tarts on the spot. I'm only here for an alibi. Okay. And Hakuna Matata all got 1,000 points off that round. So pretty good stuff there. There goes DNA jumping on a Hall of Fame for the second time. They broke the curse. So yes, DNA holding first place currently. Hakuna Matata in second. Quantum Trivia sitting in third.
Still very close.
Still very close. Could be anyone's game. We still have a couple rounds to go. Let's see what else we got here. We got moving up the field right now. Most teams sitting above 1,000 points. Majority of teams. Ooh, Croppers took a bit of a hit in that round, unfortunately. That's alright. We'll see if you can bring yourself back out of it. Into round 6, once again, up to 100 points per question. her correct answer. Points reducing. Here we go. Which touring car driver was known as the King of the Mountain?
Here you go. Yeah, he said call me King of the Mountain.
I don't know, Keenan. Tell me. If Ben Affleck plays Batman and he also played Daredevil, does that mean he's blind as a bat? Peter Brock was the touring car driver known as the King of the Mountain.
So the funny thing about Ben Affleck playing both those characters is that both characters have a better incarnation.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
Really.
No.
Alright.
Pretty sure that they both do.
In which of these films did this person appear? Have a listen.
No, I won't do that. Some days it don't come easy, and some days it don't come hard. Some days it don't come at all, and these are the days that never end. And some nights you're breathing fire.
Alright. It is Wayne's World. Meatloaf appeared in Wayne's World as Tiny.
It's tiny. Yeah.
As Tiny. Alright. Time to test your Roman numeral skills. How do you write 555 in Roman numerals? CDXLV, CXV, DLV, DXV, or MLXV? Getting in there right at the end there. DLV. So, D is equal to 500, L is equal to 50, V is equal to 5. That's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could have done 554 and we'll see how many people got it. But, yeah.
Then that would have been
It
D-Live.
would have been D-Live, yes. Alright, what phonetic letter is used to represent the letter B? Okay, obviously it's supposed to be a phonetic word, but... Oh well. Yeah. Just rest is left. Bravo.
Well done.
No
Yeah.
problem. Bravo represents the letter B in the phonetic alphabet. Alright. Which NRL club did this person play for?
Oh,
Oh, this man.
that's a hard one. Yeah, go on.
Broncos, Cowboys, Raiders, Roosters.
Yeah.
Which one was it? It's not the Maroons, although he did play State of Origin for them, but... I believe so. Yes, Malmaninga.
I remember this question
The
came
Raiders.
up once. Yeah, this question came up once when we were at the Hellenic Club, and there were people who got it wrong, despite the fact that there was a life-size picture of Mal Meninga in the room at the time.
Was he wearing a...
Yeah, wearing a Raiders
Wearing
cap.
a Raiders top?
Yeah.
On what river does the city of Amsterdam lie? Wait, what are you talking about, kid? It's not rigged. Five seconds. The Amstel River, where the city of Amsterdam lies. Next question is going to be: born in 1938, which Australian tennis player was the first to win the singles Grand Slam twice? Margaret Court, Liu Ho, Rod Laver, Tony Roach. Rod Laver.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have a stadium named after him.
We do.
So,
Unlike Margaret,
one of
who
the-
only has a court named after
who
her.
already has a court named after her. Yes. Yeah, Rod Laver gets an arena, Margaret Court gets a court. Alright. So yes, won the Grand Slam in 1962 and then again in 1969. We got a walkway named after him. We have a lot of stuff named after Rod Laver, apparently. Alright, which UK Prime Minister is pictured here with the Beatles? Neville Chamberlain, Winston Churchill, Ted Heath, or Harold Wilson? Which UK Prime Minister pictured here with the Beatles? Seconds left on the clock.
Notice how he's looking. I think they said to him, I want to hold your hand. And he's like,
And then he's like, well, okay. Howard Wilson, pictured there with the Beatles. Who had a hit with the song titled Pillow Talk in 2016? Beyonce, Drake, Ariana Grande, Zayn Malik, or Sia? Zayn Malik.
his
Had
first
that hit.
his first hit after
first hit.
leaving One Direction.
There you go. 2016. Next line of this song. Final question.
100 days have made me older since the last time that I saw your pretty face. 1,000 lives have made me colder, and I don't think I can look at this the same. But all the miles that separate, they disappear now when I'm dreaming of your face.
Next line of I'm Here Without You Baby is I'm Here Without You Baby, which is also the name of the song, by Three Doors Down.
I mean, they've got the line, 100 days has made me older. Yes, that's how time works.
So after round 6 here, the best team who did the best on round 6 was Snark Tarts, Child's Play up there as well, DNA third for that round. So Snark Tarts jumping on our Hall of Fame once again. And overall leaderboard, DNA holding first, Quarren Triviad, Hakuna Matata, very, very close there. It's very close between the top, like from like 2nd to 5th. Any of those guys could jump up into the top 3 there. DNA is in first place as we jump into the final round. Round 7, up to 100 points. Last set of questions. Here we go. What was the name of the cyclone that destroyed Darwin in 1974? Name of the cyclone that destroyed Darwin. Cyclone Tracy. Very quick on that one. All teams getting that one right. What is the total number of balls on the table at the start of a professional snooker game? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, or 22? Oh.
Yes.
Alright, 22 balls on the table at the start of a snooker game. Don't forget the cue ball.
Yeah. Is that number still accurate if the person who's doing the break is leaning against the table?
Alright. Calm down, Darren. Yes, and yeah, the most common wrong answer was 21. So yes, the cue ball counts. It is technically a ball on the table at the start of the game. Alright, who is this artist?
He left a card, a bar of soap, and a scrubbing brush next to a knob. He said, use these down to your bones. And before
Indeed, Missy Higgins with the song Scar there.
It's funny because it wasn't that fast considering the song Scar.
I've just gotta move on. What two main substances do trees need to live? Is it carbon dioxide and water, nutrients and water from the soil, oxygen and water, or they only need sunlight? Carbon dioxide and batteries to live during the process of photosynthesis. In which cartoon is Bill the Steam Shovel?
Cartoon.
Bananas in Pajamas, Blinky Bill, Mr. Squiggle, or Thomas the Tank Engine? Frozen. Harry Potter?
Now here's the part where it's like, are they saying Frozen is in the movie Frozen or Frozen is in the string Frozen?
I don't know. Either way, you should let it go.
It's, the cartoon's called Mr. Squiggle.
Yes. Sam,
Oh, the screen froze. There you go. It just happened to time that very, very well.
Yeah.
That it came up on a cartoon question. Although, Lockie and I were younger, Bananas in Pajamas wasn't a cartoon.
No.
Men
It was
suits.
two people
Yeah.
in suits.
Yeah.
Alright. What is the name of the circle that lies about 23 degrees north of the Earth's equator?
George.
No. Hurry up. Sorry, Keenan. What do you want us to do?
That was something that Blackboard used to say for Mr. Squiggle.
Hurry up, hurry up.
That or is telling us.
Or he's telling us to hurry up. 5 seconds left. Rest goes to the board. The Tropic of Cancer lies about 23 degrees north of the equator. Next question is, a philatelist is a collector of what?
You mean a philatelist?
Yes, that. Autographs, cards, photos, or postage stamps. puppet show before cartoon.
That's better that you know it.
Colour left. Postage stamps is what a philatelist collects. Alright. Which TV show has this as the opening theme, or had this as the opening theme?
Embroidery in progress, surplus store, corner of People's Drive and 124th Street.
Hill Street Blues. This is a TV show that had that as the opening theme. We've only got a couple questions left. And Kanan, this next one's for you. How many countries' national flag have a Southern Cross on it?
Ooh.
How many countries' national flag have a Southern Cross on it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6?
So at least one does.
So at least one does. Yes.
Wow.
5 seconds left. 5 countries' national flag have a Southern Cross. They are.
Let's see if we can name them without you telling us.
Okay, go.
Alright. Australia,
Yes.
New Zealand,
Yes.
PNG,
Sorry?
Papua New Guinea,
Yep.
one of the Samoas,
Yep.
and
There's one more.
I don't know, Tuvalu,
Brazil.
Brazil.
Ah,
Brazil does.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. We have one more question left. It's a next line of this song question. So have a listen. And tell me what the next line is. For this song. Yes, it is Cheap Trick.
Thus, they kept saying Dream Police in it.
That's it. Yes, they kept saying Dream Police. Next line was "And When I Fall Asleep," rounding out our game for tonight. So, before I bring up the survey question, Behind the George did the best on that round, followed by TI and then Quarren Triviad. So, this could look interesting going into our final scores here. But we're not going to find that out until after the thing. But first, before we thank some people, we got to ask the survey question.
Okay.
So, survey question. Please rate your experience on tonight's show
On a scale of 1 to 10.
on a scale of
1 to
very dissatisfied to very satisfied. Yes, I think Dream Police was released in 1979. Yes,
79?
I think so.
Okay.
Right at the end of the 70s. Five seconds. Alright, so now we can thank people. So let's thank some people. These are the people we must thank. They are listed right here. They are scrolling, and they can't even read it now. It's YouTube feed's behind. I think it's right. Looks right.
Feels right.
Feels right. That looks right, right?
Yeah, that looks right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. So, I hope you're all thanking those people so far, and I hope you enjoyed tonight's game. I certainly enjoyed being back hosting after missing out last time. So there we go. Apologise for all the technical issues tonight. Sometimes you just have a technical issue night. And you can't do much more about it than handle it. So, okay, we are going to find out our final winners.
Okay.
And he has brought it up. That's good. So, chat drum roll, which, I don't know, we'll see if some people do that. As we find out who our final winners are. And they are going to be... in a moment. When it loads.
That's right, everybody wins.
Everyone wins! There it is. Alright. So, DNA took it out there. Behind the
By
George.
6 points.
Ending up in second place by a single point. Quadriad just missing second place there. Very close match tonight.
See that discussion you had, Quarren Triviat, over that question where you thought you were right and you decided you waited just a little bit longer. Had you answered when you thought you would, you'd now be in second place.
Yeah.
You would have probably been in first place. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. So I hope you all enjoyed that tonight. It's been a very fun evening. My name has been Josh. I've been here with Darren.
Hi.
And Lachlan.
Hi.
We're all getting a bit on the tired end now, I think. So we're gonna leave you all tonight. Hope you all had a great evening. We'll see you all next time.